Hey everybody, thank you for coming back. This is week 2 of The Wounded Healer. My name is Sonja Marie, of course, and my girlfriend behind the camera is Naoe. What's up, Naoe? Woo woo. We are doing this thing here, coming to you talking about astrology, healing, personality types, some readings every now and again. It's going to be a surprise each week, but what's a surprise to me is that I realized in talking to Naoe is that the first week we didn't even give you like a little basic heads up of what astrology is all about and why I like it. So, boop, boop, pump your brakes, lady. Because astrology is about devising someone's personality type, right? Everyone has a spirit, of course. Everyone has come with a core being in who they are. But they come with some clothes too. They come with these things on them called personality that makes them who they are, makes them react the way they do, makes them work the way they do, become the type of friend they are, etc., etc. I love astrology because it gives you a reason and an excuse to know who that next person is, and you cannot play victim because you know the type. Let me explain myself. I'm a Cancer. Everybody knows it. 7770. There we go. If I want to cry, because I'm a crier, I love crying, I like to get it out, I'm not going to a Capricorn. I'm not going to a Virgo. I'm not going to a type that's not going to adhere to my tears and help me to replenish and cleanse. Capricorns, for one, are good people in their own right. However, they're ambitious and they cry on agenda. So they're not going to sit there and let me boo-hoo all day and let me drink 2-3 bottles of wine. I'm just joking. Couple bottles, glasses of wine just because. They're going to say, cry, get over it, let's have a plan to make this thing work. So it's my fault if I expect them to be my friend in that way. You dig? If you know about people's personality, you can't expect them to be anything but who they are. Thus, you will not get disappointed and life will be a little bit happier. You dig? I'm going to explain a little bit about astrology, the elements, how people relate to one another, and make you laugh, hopefully, along the way. I promise not to have you sit here and look at my face all day because, goddamn, who wants to do that? So stay tuned. Stay tuned to this wonderful, wonderful episode of The Wounded Healer. So here we are in this beautiful park in LA, about to take astrology to the basics. Let's go back to the beginning. Astrology begins with the constellation of the stars, right? You have the constellation of each and every sign in the zodiac. Pisces, Cancer, Virgo, Gemini, etc. These constellations make particular angles and degrees to each other and to the planet in order to devise a meaning behind it. Now, since we're out in the elements, let's break the signs down into the elements. The first element is fire, how it burns. We're going to talk about fire since it's so hot here in LA. It's about 100 degrees now. In any case, fire, it burns 3 different ways. Aries burns quick, like they need naps every now and again because they're moving so fast and so hard. Sagittarius burns like an idol on the stove, constantly, consistently, all day. They have the most energy out of all the signs in the zodiac. Leos, they burn their fire with drama and flare. The yellows and the blues and the white flames, as you see. They're very dramatic and always on stage. Then we have the element of air, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Those 3 signs deal with the intellect in the most perfect way. Aquarius is about planning and plotting and making sure things follow through in a steadfast way. Geminis are about compartmentalizing, making sure that the 99 things that are going on in their head gets executed in the way that they see it. They are very good at compartmentalizing. Libras, they lead with the mind. They make sure that everybody has a place in their job, in their purpose in the world, and they execute it mentally. Let's move to water, which I am a part of, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. We exist by the ocean in 3 different ways. Cancers can go on the land or they can go in the water. They are leaders of emotion, the water, intuition. They make people cry. They want you to cry. They want you to release. Pisces, dip and dive and swim and fraternize and have a good old time in the water and become chameleons in it. They are what you want them to be at any given time. Scorpios, dive deep. They go in the black, purple, deep part of the ocean where not too many people reside, and they dare you to come down there. They're passionate and determined in that way. They're mysterious as well, and they don't think you can handle it. How about that? Lastly, earth signs: Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. They are earth signs for 3 different reasons too. Capricorns are the leaders of the earth signs. They take everything in a practical manner and execute it. Ambitious in their way. That goat is hanging on the side of the mountain for dear life, but he's gonna make it to the top. Taurus, they are practical in a steady, methodical type of way. They execute plans. They are rooted in the earth. They are the pillars of the earth. You can always rely on a Taurus. Virgos, they are earth signs that basically manipulate each and every part of the earth as puzzles. They're discriminating. They are detailed orientated and make sure that every piece of the puzzle has its place. So there you have it, the 4 elements, right? Fire, air, earth, and water. So while we're here, let's talk about what's happening currently, briefly. Mercury is retrograde. From October 4th to October 25th, 3 times a year this happens now, Mercury is going to be retrograde. Some may have a heart attack, some may welcome it. What it really is that in our universe, Mercury kind of gets drunk and steps out of formation for a little while, for 3 weeks exactly, give or take a day or 2, and then comes back into formation. It looks like it's going backwards, but it's an illusion. It really isn't. So everything that Mercury is controlling kind of gets out of whack. That's everything that has to do with communication and transportation. It's talking to someone. It's listening to someone. It's contracts. It's small trips. It's your car. It's just dealing with electronics and technology. Everything kind of goes a little haywire for you to step back and reassess exactly what you're doing. And that's the real purpose of Mercury retrograde. If we were on 100 miles per hour every single day, all year long, when it comes to communication, we will burn out. Like literally, our fuse would burn. And we would miss the blessings and the lessons that are flying by us. It says, pump your brakes, relax, call a friend, drink a glass of wine. I'm talking about wine a lot in this episode. Drink some wine, do what you need to do in order to chill and watch life go by a little slower so you can reassess and see what it is you're doing, what it is that you need to do, reconnect with people that you love, and then get back on the horse and ride it through. That sound good? All right, so take your time, have a good time, love yourself and others. See you later. So, thank you for joining us. One more episode of The Wounded Healer, number 2. We talked about elements, fire, earth, air, and water of each and every sign here in the zodiac. We also talked about Mercury retrograde and how it generally affects everyone. But to be more specific, you know you have to get your own astrological reading. Everybody has a natal chart based on the time, place, and date of birth. So if you want an individual reading, or you want to hire
ice custard something or other.
That was special. If you if you want an individual reading or a group reading, just hit me up, please. SonjaMarieTheArtist.com/wordlifeastrology. Okay? I'm available. I'm here. Let's talk about it. See you next time.
God.